Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful stream from yours truly. Was this yours truly? I have no idea. You must have clicked on the wrong channel. I joke. Sorry for the dropped frameage. For some reason my Wi-Fi is not loving me. I really need to get that. I have an Ethernet cord all ready to go. It's just I'm a procrastinator once in a while. But let's go over this wonderful schedule I have set for everyone. Today, Pokémon Legends Arceus came out! Woo! Which I have fanfare. Music. Anyway. We're gonna do episode 1 today. Let me introduce the elephant in the room. His name is Humphrey. No, I'm joking. The real elephant in the room is one in the yellow, down the bottom. See it right there? That. The PSL matches will be part of this schedule. So you're looking for a specific date? Check the schedule. I update this every stream. Sometimes. Ish. Yeah. I'm also part of a team called the Claptraps. No, not the thing from Donkey Kong. That's a little crocodile. The silly little robot from Borderlands. Do not ask why. Those will be actually either streamed or recorded. This Saturday will be a recorded version. So we'll have some Splatoon footage. And then, February 3rd. One more Arceus. Some point, I would like to actually finish Brilliant Diamond, and I got the 2 Pokemon I needed. Apparently, I need the rest of them. The game doesn't make very specific rules for it. Ah! Anyway. Get started. By the way, if you're hearing actually whining in the background, we have a couple doggos here. Not inside my room, right outside my window. Lovely. Choose a language for your options below. We're gonna go with Mandarin. I won't be able to understand the game then. Or make funny voices for it. Whenever you see a noun saving on the screen, your progress will be automatically saved. Thank you. Hilda? Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well thou art here. I am what humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thy appearance. Different options. Don't tell me this doesn't look like Dawn. Let's say this. This is gonna be the. Apparently, this is also closest, but we can change our hair later. What is thy name? Billy Bob Johnson. Woo! I'm joking. My name is Silver Shadow. And my name barely fits in the character limits. Overshadow. Overshadow. Yes. When thou shalt find thyself in a world of strange to be. A world inhabited by wonderful creatures the humans call Pokémon. Overshadow. Seek out all Pokemon that shall find me once more. Hey fellow, how you doing? Why do I feel like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts? Not too bad. Playing actually a new Pokemon game. Ooh, I kind of like that loading in the background. Kind of like a crevice, crack. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Oh no, I got turned into a Pokemon again. Alive, my boy? Huh? Where am I? Well, that's not good in the background. Gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. Thank goodness he's armed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach. Oh, hear me. Did the shock actually somehow actually idle your memory? Let's say your thing is unusual. You would have to be actually an acquaintance in parts, would you? Doubt it. Oh my god, we have facial recognition actually software. We actually have emotes as our face. I see. You seem to be a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you can stay? I fell from the sky, you Nimrod! Oh, nowhere. So you don't know anyone here? And you don't even know where you'd spend the night? A proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you are able to survive? I guess. I see. Well, no gentleman will be abandoning a person in such need. We'll see ya. Nah. Ooh! Boom! This flesh! Oh my, I completely forgotten. I just hadn't actually caught up to the three runaway Pokemon when they tumble out of the sky. It's almost like they actually knew you'd appear here. Ah. Do you know what Pokemon is? Of course I do. Hi, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems you have actually some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these three Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, that might be your name. Oh. So you're called Silver Shadow. Name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must be actually some lovely meeting. Literally, it's two fusions of actually two spirits I have. Literally my name. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I have something of a Pokemon professor. Wow. The very first Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these three. Oh, bless and bother my darling Pokemon. Run away from me again. Terribly sorry, but I couldn't help me round them up. I beg of you. Wait, you three, wait! Okay, so left stick is movement. This is our right stick is our camera. That's not bad. Okay, seriously, that is not right. Arceus ring. I really wish I had a cell phone case like that. Glowing and beaming object over there. Escape. You found something that resembles a phone. Your phone, but a strange shape. Feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. So these is I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone, and thy mission seek out all Pokemon. Spam. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and find those 3 Pokemon. Yes, I know about the moving camera. There's Leviton. Plus another miss. Ah, well, you came to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way. Not the best of sort of thing. I'd love to actually give you a go at it. Perhaps actually I should tell you about these. That one over there is Rowlet. Rowlet can be a photosynthesis like a plant and appearing to battle sharp feathers. Right? This. One second, folks. There we go. Ooh. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised and irate. Bloom! Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps by floating on the water, and it uses actually a shell-like object on its belly. Splash! Oh, I nearly forgot to actually cover the most crucial thing. To go catching a Pokemon. There you go, my boy, Pokeballs. You have the Pokemon to catch them. Holy crud. Mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls are crafted by hand, gather necessary materials. Ah, but you won't be actually pretty much won't do for explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I mentioned already that Pokemon are strange and marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Pokemon is able to actually shrink itself down to a minuscule size. That's where the Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Where one actually had the Pokemon, and well, why the Pokemon will shrink down to fit inside the Pokeball, comfy as can be. That's how you that. Got yourself a Pokemon. I know we just met, but I'm afraid actually no one else to turn to. You're awful grateful you can catch those 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim. Excuse me, sorry. The proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far from it be to say so, I'm supposed I should be giving my own my own dialect of skill in this area. Throwing Pokeballs. Pokemon can be caught throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold ZR when it's ready to actually for a Pokeball. Take aim. You can keep moving around as you do so with the right stick. Adjust your ankle and aim carefully at a target Pokemon. Release ZR and throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you're able to catch it. You are ready with a Pokeball, but do not want to throw it. You need to cancel the throw. Okay. There's Oshawott. Let's go ahead and go for... Hey, there we go. Oh, just comes right to me. Oh, wonderful, you caught a Pokemon! It seems you're quite net for this Pokemon catching business, Silver Shadow. It's all a useful skill around here. I only have 2 of my darling runaways left. Still, it's most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. I know about Pokemon. Where's the Oshawott? There he is. Hey! I can hardly believe it, Silver Shadow. Incredible! You know how many people actually fear is even to approach a Pokemon, never mind catching it. Bravo indeed. 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Wow. Silver can't talk. Silver can't talk. Ooh. There you are. What? Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% troll proof. Give it a go, old boy. There we go. I'm assuming that was a critical catch. Thank you very much indeed. What a relief to have him battle back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only arrived at the village to help with our research. Well, they won't listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village and almost actually as new as come falling. I must say, Silver Shadow, I was taken back how you were using our Pokeballs. How was you able to catch Pokemon ably when you just only live here? One can't help as you think of your reasons. You appeared here now. Speak all Pokemon. Huh, must be spam. The object is an ARC phone, you say? What device? Could it be guiding you somewhere? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. See, I had a dream to compile this region's first complete record of a Pokemon. The field with such a catalog called a Pokédex. Geez, sound like I never knew about that actually pretty much term before. Yes, a proper Pokédex. Wonderful work for research, containing details of records of all of the Pokemon found in the region. In order to actually properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. Still, that doesn't seem right over there. And therein lies actually the rub, right? Pokeballs only have actually been invented, and not many can master the skills by using them. But enter actually a person with a clear time of catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is happy that those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one out, my boy? Convince me. And whoever actually from wherever you might be, I welcome with open arms. We got a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get those Pokemon back to the... And we'll sort your lodgings. We'll find some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me and then onward to Jubilee Village. Thank you for your tireless work, keeping us safe. My goodness, guardsmen. This young man was a great assist to me and my Pokemon. So I hope you'll forgive me bringing him to the village for a bit. Definitely like almost like colonial, but that's not right. Very you know what vibes I'm actually getting here is actually Inuyasha vibes. This way, if you please. Jubilee Village has only come a long way thanks to actually the fine people. I couldn't finish that. Bro is actually known to the locals of Canal Avenue. Village was built simply 2 years ago. There was much actually not many it. And since we're a little bit of local Pokemon, people hesitate to actually set foot outside the village. Now that's impressive building up ahead is actually the Galaxy Hall. Oh, botheration. I almost forgot. Need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Can I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Just past the bridge here, then out to the left, the wallflower it's called. Or spam? Somehow it seems to show where you need to go next. The maps and markers. Use actually the minus button. Use the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map with guidance, next destination, and information of your missions and requests. Maps markers. You can also actually see guidance markers where you need to exploring or running out around the village. You'll see. Not sure actually where the next. Sorry, my tongue got twisted. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in the directions and try to spot one of these markers and head for it. Oh, once again, more spam. Well, that must be a marker. Well, now, aren't you an awful suspicious? The Wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along! Ouch. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by Pokemon? Nobody mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If your guards let you through, you must have actually ties with someone in the village. Yeah, the professor. Perhaps you met the Professor Leventon, the scholar from faraway place. Pokemon do not get away from him at times, so it makes actually a bit worried for him. I suppose it's hardly one to talk. I have some trouble with my Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon with a move called Thunder Shock not long ago, and I had to take to my bed. You got hit by a Thunder Shock. You are the wimpiest kid I have ever seen. But the professor will actually wonder how long he lasts. Fortunately, it's just actually, as actually Akiri says, a clumsy sort of fellow, but mildly. Professor! But everything is quite alright, right now. So I agreed to actually help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me. They're planning to appoint him to the Survey Corps? Can't just actually slap a badge on whoever you would like to add without Captain Cecilian's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Cecilian? Cecilian? This guy! Assuming the individuals can actually contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxis Team Survey Corps. They call me Cillian. Cillian? I'm gonna call him Cillian. Names. We're gonna get my test out for this one. Professor Leventon has told me that you helped in securing his Pokemon when they slipped out of the control. And now it seems he would like to actually feed, like us to feed and house in exchange for your outgoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. You're enough to actually work for your keep. We can't simply take on a stranger who wanders among us without an idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see you prove yourself worthy. What a reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you like to care to join us for a meal? A meal? I'm sure I got plenty of questions for our visitor. Alright. We're actually eat alone, so I might appetite my meals more without destruction. What a nice fellow. Ugh, as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and pleasant conversation. Then, eh? You know, old chum, I usually, the usual potato mochi, if you please. Make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Bina. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Professor Leventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know, it's a great hole in the sky, and one people actually called it space-time rift. It's, I don't know, maybe some kid actually in a faraway future actually caught a Pokemon that's actually from space or time. Who knows? A new friend just fell right out of it. You can't be serious. I love this girl. She's became my favorite person already. How snark she is. How snark. Come on, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenon. I can concern myself actually only with the facts. Now you're already actually here, as many Pokemon here in the Hisuian region. That there are in the grass in the forest by water and wherever they like. Our job is to survey corps to actually research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it's all impossible to actually know what kind of powers they might possess of all sorts of wonderful things they can do. But that's when Silver Shadow came in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, three of them in quick order, you understand? Away from Galaxy Team is capable to defeat us such as that. This means that we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnesty. 3? I'm not catching even 1 when a wild Pokemon comes after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't exactly on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is to gain close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to just do that. Does the Survey Corps really actually have leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with an outsider? Captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi. You know? Slow progress on that Pokedex of yours is clearly on her edge. Oh wait! The captain's a girl? Whoops! I thought those lips were a little bit more pinkish. It really didn't actually pretty much, okay, the one gripe I have with any actually pretty much Pokemon game or pretty much of sorts, please make that little tiny blue text box actually blue for boys, pink for girls. If for Animal Crossing New Leaf, do it for Pokemon! I'm sure we'll start actually running with the good Captain Stress eating soon enough. Now, how's your feel, Silver Shadow? I think it will make it into the Galaxy Team. You'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides actually for all its members' needs, even if actually the members fell out of the sky. Alright, Photo. See you in a couple seconds. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, do you remember that Silver Shadow has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Silver Shadow's skills. Thanks. Let's hope actually it's not misplaced. Actually, now from this angle, I can tell actually now it's a girl. Silver Shadow, was it? And at least I will provide you with a place to sleep. You use our quarters there. Oh, should be a little place. But if you fail to pass a trial, we'll have to put you to the tomorrow. Have to move on. And you'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate. And perhaps your death in the wild. Oh my god, they actually put the word death in a Pokemon game. I have the same expression in real life right now. Cillian, someone is like Hisui. That both are quite harsh. Now, let's simply put it actually on a stern front to actually help us all safe. Anyway, I think it's time to turn in for the night, eh? Good thing that you can't fall out of the sky of futons when we sleep in. I imagine our new friend had enough falling for one day. With that, bid you both a good night. Yes, a good night. Griffin sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. A lot of things have happened just now. That riff. There it is. I have some suspicions about it already. Cozy little place. Check in survey tips. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in Hisui region. Read them at any time. Simply press the up button to open the menu. Go to the help screen. Any tips for actually team members? Don't wish your toils to be forgotten diligently. Keep records as will save you actually from fate. Saving your progress. To save your progress, press the up button to actually open your menu, then scroll with ZLZR buttons until you reach to the save screen. It will be an autosave function, and you can have actually your progress save automatically. Enable or disable the autosave by scrolling to the help screen menu, selecting settings. Okay. Game control. Al controls. Okay. Wow, the text speed is already set to fast. Oh, that's different. Always good to save. Just trying to get a feel of all the banalities here. Further, that's okay. Rest until tomorrow morning? Yeah. Oh no, they're gods! Oh, that was a fun noise. Next day. Good morning, everyone! A body has been discovered! I joke. Good morning, Silver Shadow! Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today is the day of your trial, so give it your all. Nice fire sunk into the heat. Keep an entire room heated. Just looks like it could store lots and lots of items in it. What lovely weather we got. Hope you had a nice sleep. This land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Sicilian is waiting. I would like my internet. Go back up, please. Thank you. reports office are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Oh, Pokemon, they are everywhere, attacking from all sides. Not my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happened when you actually go so far afield. The Metacorps are put you all right. That man's with the security corps. Even with his own partner, he took a beating from actual wild Pokemon. Now, as partner Pokemon of your own, I actually find this trial particularly trying. Captain Sicilian, Silver Shadow is here. I enter. Let's get straight to it. You wish to join the Galaxy Exploration Team? Prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Farlands and catching 3 different Pokemon. Beating Starly and Shinx. Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy Team can manage that. This stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? Trial should be as simple enough for him if the professor wasn't exaggerating things. Sorry. That is. Galaxy Team does not actually have the means to actually provide for those for taking it without giving. You only wish to stay, prove beyond any doubt that you have actually assist of our cause. Lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you need into the field. Huh. That satchel doesn't really exactly match your mode of dress. Kyrie, I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Or AWOL. Galaxy Team entry trial. Checking missions and requests. By pressing the Y button, while consulting your map on your ARC phone, you can check your tasks while you're waiting. Those two missions and requests. Missions can be completed in progress in your venture, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, Silver Shadow. Come with me for a moment. Then, jolly good morning to everyone. Does nothing matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokedex, we simply survive in this unforgiving land. Silver Shadow is absolutely must pass this trial. As a professor of Pokemon, I got the ticket to help you accomplish that. Oh no, not these 3 again! Ooh. Bloom! Splash! Go on, Silver Shadow, pick a Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a Pokemon of your own, you'll be able to actually fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. Little darlings are very dear to me, but if it's plain to see you, rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep for your very own? Well, here's the thing. I already decided. Cyndaquil is a good fire-type Pokemon. All around and pretty much very powerful. Oshawott, even though actually pretty much a derp once in a while. It's a cutie, actually. I really do like Oshawott. Actually, I chose Oshawott all the time back in the actual Universe playthrough for myself. But I have a special dealing for Rowlet. Want Rowlet as your first partner? Yes. Ugh. That one your Pokemon you caught a polluted beach for me is now yours to keep. Good show. I took Rowlet back inside the Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Cool. You receive a Rowlet. Our advice, boy: pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones hang a Pokemon out in the field. Loom! Fish! They look like they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous and want to actually get help from your trial. That could well be. They could go dashing from the village when Silver Shadow actually fell out of the sky, after all. Yeah, just saying. Oh, not to worry. You two will have to actually assist me actually with my research from now on. Bloom! This flesh! By the way, what species of Captain Cillian charged you with catching? Oh, that's smashing! All three of those species can be found in obsidian fieldlands. We give you some Pokeballs to actually during our trial then. 20 Pokeballs. Those Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they're a worker treat. As you already seen, you have to actually clear this trial in no time. Guess you're finally ready. You have to actually leave the village for your trial. Turn left after the exit the headquarters, then head for the gate. Got it. Why did I get the name Rowlet? Okay, so X button is actually when you switch between Pokeballs or your Pokemon. I wonder if I can see this little... There we go. Discard. There we go. Next summary. Rowlet, level 5. There we go. Looks like... better for attacking. Hardy nature. So there are natures in this. And nature. Hardy is actually neutral. Always good to know. Okay. Where the heck is actually everything? Very open. Where we caught Rowlet, Sequel, and Oshawott. That must be Plumen Beach. There it is. Oh, I gotta go back in. I really do like the music. It kind of reminds me of, what do you call it? Minecraft. Wow, I can't talk. I got lost already. Oh? What curious getup you have there? I've already tell a quiet character. I am Valo of Ginkgo Guide. Go-to choice for any actually fertile needs here in the Hisui. I have heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now you certainly tell like I hear to. Oh, you have a Pokemon. You certainly have full interest surprise. Investigating an odd and novel is a key to actually good merchant success. So what do you say? How about we actually see how your Pokemon stands up and another one's in blood? Sounds good? You better and better. What delightful to find. I also heard about your trial, your attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping. Before we can head out. Although you lose, your Pokemon HP reaches 0. Ginkgo Guy member, Valo, challenge you to a battle. Aww, he has a Togepi! Baton! Fight! Gust! A little more than actually pretty much bad, so it would take actually pretty much 3 hits. That's 2. Last one was a critical hit, was not needed. Battle decided. With items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Level 6. New move. It's always good to have fun with your Pokemon. Do battle, and don't you think? They'll gain experience through battle. And they'll learn actually more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon moves. Pokemon sometimes will learn new moves when they level up. If you want to actually change the moves that your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel and choose the Pokemon you want to actually change move options. What? But so few Pokemon have their own Pokemon. If you actually only more knew actually how to use Pokeballs. Right? Help you actually to battle recover with their little exercise. Must actually follow my fallen sky friend. I present you with some potions and thanks. 5 potions. Typical medicine meant to actually apply to a Pokemon they use to restore 6 HP to Pokemon. Use your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping actually for your success on your trail of yours. More Galaxy team members, more customers for your truly. After all, really something. Not only you can catch Pokemon, but you can lead them in battle. Now on to actually Obsidian Fieldlands. Leaving Jubilee Village, make sure actually you choose a destination for your map and tell the rest of the guardsmen where you're going. Excuse me. That way someone can come to your aid if you're actually knocked out by Pokemon. Your trial begins at a short way past at your gate. Your Silver Shadow, correct? I was informed that as you'll be passing through, your trial will take place outside of the safety of the village. Take care and come back alive. Oh, we don't get to travel there. Cool. We'll go camp. It's our base camp. The last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. And are you all ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Cecilia got a hold of me after you left. Impressed upon that me bear a full responsibility whatever happens to our sudden guests. Our unsparing captain. But what happens exactly you can afford out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to actually lift a finger. Silver Shadow's talents are the real deal. They'll pass with flying colors, you see. And so responsibility for him actually still lies in the fact that with me and well, I'm sure Silver Shadow will be fine. Let's let the trial begin. Begin the trial. This is an Exploration Hill. The species of Pokemon you meant to actually catch are all live here. Beautiful. Definitely Breath of the Wild feelings. Sitting in field lands. Along comes actually a okay. Easy and carefully. I lay actually my advice. I'm sharing what I know. Focusing on the fields. Down the ZR button to focus on a wild Pokemon. Your sights on as long as nearby. And it comes in very useful when aiming at Pokeballs. As a target or when dodging a Pokemon attacks. These two have a mellow distribution. That means actually they tend to actually run away from people. So this is not be easy. Okay, so that's okay. This will make it a lot more easier. Aha! Well, you caught Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Darly. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They're running, they're startled. Like most birds. You should be able to actually get close enough if you crouch and actually be hard to spot. Crouching down, press the B button to crouch and make it harder for a wild Pokemon to notice you. Press it again to actually rise. If you on the tall grass while crouching low, it's hard actually for a wild Pokemon to detect. Be sneaky. Stop moving. Hey, there we go. A Starly caught was as well. One more Pokemon to go. I forgot some. I forgot. There's something I should teach you since you'll be still new to this. There's a proper way to actually throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Celia tells us, if you have an item that is ready to send out a Pokemon, press X. If you have a Pokemon already, but you'll be able to throw the item, press X. The cats really expect. Try throwing your Pokemon ball at those rocks or trees at the one actually I have to investigate. Your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, they'll bring them to you. Now it's time to actually let your partners shine. You have to reach your final hurdle, catching Inks. Boop. 3 orange berries. Sweet. Electric. Peter will probably be helpful here. There, that Shinx. Adorable! Shinx are aggressive to suspicion. Could you tell that? Or less. You might actually focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once a aggressive Pokemon is ignite, they'll knock aside while you throw at them. Taking the cues by focusing, and use actually ZL by focusing on a Pokemon, you can easily easy to catch. 4 arrows, see above a Pokemon, you'll be able to catch. So 1 arrow is actually pretty much, yeah, good luck. 2 is like, alright. 3 is, yeah, you might as well go for it. Next icon will appear above a Pokemon if it picked actually a fight with you. Be warned. That Shinx is freaking huge, yo! Be warned, a Pokemon displayed with the icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Vinny is playing Pokemon Legends of Arceus. Don't worry though, I'll teach you a trick at catching aggressive Pokemon. You got to battle them. Once you actually absorb with battling, you can actually throw a Pokeball at them, try to catch them. By now, you got several Pokemon of your own, don't ya? Excuse me. Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a near wild Pokemon. Now, you want to battle. You got no doubt actually hold your own in a battle. Starting Pokemon battles. It's easy actually to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your own Pokemon at it. If you actually see a current have an item ready, throw at not a Pokemon, press the X button and allow you to toggle between actually thrown items and your Pokemon team. Oh crap. Oh no. Go away, please. Go away. Funk. Ow! Fight! Roll out! Oh, for love of Pete. Oh, I can move. Roll out! Ow. Yeah, and there goes Bidoof. Defense probably would help. Looks like doesn't have any actually effective moves yet, which is a good thing. Leafage. I throw a Pokemon now? No good. Escape from the Pokeball. Interesting. Okay, that's a new one. Try one more. There we go. That's it, you caught the Shinx. You approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear. Actually, there was a little bit of fear. And caught each one. You're like a gift from the drop from the sky to us. For your side, I think the survey course has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I feel curious on what on earth actually came from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, you said you passed your trials with flying colors? You went actually just as and that? Congratulations, Silver. You have taken your first step toward seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a narrative photo. Yeah. With the skills like yours, I suppose actually this is actually foregone actually conclusion. Now then, the best actually report actually Captain Sicilian time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh? Time we'll be able to send Pokemon you caught actually to live at the village pastures. Bring up to 6 Pokemon with you in theory. No, we never actually had anyone skilled enough to actually do so. Come now, you two. Enough dilly-dallying. Captain Cillian is waiting on our reports at the headquarters. But Captain Cillian is very pleased. So our Pokemon is actually healed up. Oh, Captain! Means we won't have actually to leave you to die after all. Jeez, how did they get past actually the rating on this game? Congratulations. That's your trial. You hold your own to that. You can hold that on that satchel. Just a minute, impress me. I have high hurdle to judge as you whether a stranger like yourself worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. You hand me nothing. Receive a Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Changing the room you used last night. Then you will report at once as you to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in the uniform to our commander. It will be your first official order from your captain. You're ready to actually get your uniform. Make sure actually use your quarters. Thanks. Oh, this is not my house! Wait, what? Oh. A spoiled apricot. Whoops. You want to change your outfit? Yes. I'm gonna put the Survey Corps uniform and your Survey Corps sandals. Oh, I can change my contacts. They're red? Yeah. There we go. Change your survey corps uniform. Look how well your survey corps uniform suits you. It's almost actually as if the captain actually had tailored just for you. I see if you changed. During actually your accommodations, you may actually continue to use your room that you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Wait! A hat! Now present yourself to your commander. Sir, yes, sir. Third floor. I've been waiting for you. I am Komodo, a commander of the Galaxy Exploration Team. So you are Silver Shadow. Yes, sir. Brief on your situation, including actually how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Try to throw. Ah! You got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. I do not expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow and to trust an outsider who literally actually fell right out of the blue. Especially among us, might actually see your arrival as potential a disaster. But you passed the trial that will actually put you to. Or how odd actually you seem, you're part of Jubilee Village now. Dedicate yourself to your work in Galaxy Exploration Team and complete the Pokédex. I warn you, Silver Shadow. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Your wits about as you work. Complete. It was terrifying. So the commander also accepted you. But understand this. Begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, have no rank at all. Form as a number of actually the survey corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, actually more you add to your Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer to the goal of yours. Seek out every last Pokemon. Oh, you need this. The crafting recipe for the recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Recipe for crafting Pokeballs from scratch. Required materials: 1 apricorn, 1 tumbling stone, and $3,000 as well. You'll have to actually buy necessary materials. Akari, I expect as crafting yourself, teaching our new recruit actually what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Sicilian. Now, I experienced crafts person here. Let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means that you make items with your own two hands. But you can actually buy some items from the general store, but self-sufficiently it's worth actually striving for. To make most of our valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where you actually could do that before. Let's head back to the Craftworks. Well done earning your place in our team. My name is Anthe, and also I'm a girl. I'm a local clother. The professor asked me that Ray actually changed your clothes, so here you go. I hope they do. You receive everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll ample yourself at the village shops. This way, the Craftworks Silver Shadow. Almost actually stumbled my own name. You can use actually the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you make an item in the village. I'll supply what you need for your first Pokeballs. Once you're ready to begin, all the way actually saying congratulations and joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes, or whatever you think is best. Go to the river and choose the item the craft. In this case, a Pokeball. You can use the actual workbench in actually Jubilee Village and the base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Crafting items requires actually recipes and necessary materials. Oh, goodness sakes, it's freaking Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't mind crafting challenges. I really don't. Let's go ahead and make a whole bunch of these. No, okay, we don't have that much. Actually, do we? How many do we have? 20 of each? To top us off, 5. The basis of crafting complete. Oh, that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe it was your first time stepping into the workbench, my boy. Your recall, of course. A Pokemon you possess is the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, charge you that power to catch them. Also, that actually more Pokemon species can actually duly record in the Pokedex. Here's a note. Here you are. Interesting. A volume compiling actually the collected actual results as much as Pokemon research Professor Lavington continue adds to it with each report made on new Pokemon. A Pokedex. Very low tech. No star member. Sitting in fields. 4 Pokemon out. 3 Pokemon caught out of the 4 Pokemon. We have seen Cyndaquil, Oshawott, Rowlet, Togepi, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Okay, so pretty much investigate the Bidoof that bothers the village. Method unknown. What? Okay. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well as you take aim and see out all the Pokemon in this grand region. I have to complete a lot of research tasks to actually help the professor out of the Pokedex. Same goes for me, of course. I had to actually got some Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'll be happy to explain actually more about the research tasks. I could actually use your assistance. Come join me actually at the Fieldlands camp whenever you get ready, my good Silver Shadow. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help over here. But you're going to Fairlands Camp. Would you mind taking care of a request from me? Standing guard, so I can't leave my post. But I hear that at the headquarters, if you want to actually talk about it. Nothing request. People actually have some actually ask you. I have a request icon display above them. If you fulfill the request, you may receive a nice reward. Ooh. Oh, yeah, sure. The request. Hey, there's this Pokemon called Wormhole. Have you heard of it? Yeah. Well, you see, I have a chat with the Professor Leviton, and he told me actually that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling, it's like they always sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. There's a phenomenon called evolution. Evolving Pokemon. Some Pokemon undergo evolution, which change their actual appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon actually met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to actually select evolution option by viewing actually the Pokemon in your satchel. And so I decided to actually raise a Wormhole myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you actually catch a Wormhole... Oh, excuse me. You let me have it. Might be a war for any of you, I promise. Just give me a Wormhole. Interesting. Oh, there's another one. What Starly will look like. You're a newcomer who fell from the sky. You're hanging outside the village? Of course, you're the Survey Corps must actually get out and compile that Pokedex book they've been working on, right? Well, if you're kindly do me a favor, find out all about Starly. A certain Pokemon that terrifies terrified creature. But when I see a Starly, I can be whole. Not that I have at least desired to be. Please, let me see a Starly entry in the Pokedex. The moment you complete it. Else, yep, there's another one. Ears. I know Shink's ears had odd markings inside, but what? No use, I can't remember. Yep, oh. Hey. Aren't you actually for the Survey Corps? If you catch a stings, can you show it to me? I gotta see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. Drive me up the wall. I do have a Shinx. You want one of those Shinx to show me? Alright, let's have a peek at those round eaters. That's it! The ears have a yellow cross pattern on them, like a star. I can't tell you how relieved this is. I feel like I only had a bone struck in my throat. I only throw my brain. The bone is a thought. Thanks for actually helping me get out the bone. Bone out. 3 potions. Wonder if I can help that lady now since I do have a Starly. Where was she? This gal? Nope. Here. Oops. Else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? I think so. So let's go ahead. Heading out to the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. Run, 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 run. Radio, let's get to it, shall we? Or to complete this Pokédex of ours, we have a great many research tasks and your help to carry out, my boy. Details tasks you can find in the Pokédex for your reference anytime. Research tasks are tasks actually you need to carry out to complete the Pokédex. Pokemon species has a different number of variants of research tasks. Press down B to actually open your Pokédex, then check actually what kind of research tasks are available for that Pokemon that you registered. When you focus on a wild Pokemon in the field using ZL button, instantly check actually the research tasks, or actually a species that press down B to open your Pokédex, right to the page. Some Pokemon even have some unusual tests. Make sure to check them out. Woo! We must be able to catch actually battle diverse Pokemon species. There are plenty of research tasks. Do so and gain research points and other rewards for your last piece of advice, Silver Shadow. The wild Pokemon attack you. Way. Dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge. Here, watch closely and remember I do so we can do it later. Yep. That beautiful flowing actually bit of gymnastics is what we call dodge. Fly on your feet so you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon attacks. That way you'll hopefully actually avoid taking a bit of a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. Security corps taught me actually when we actually got the business of Shinx' Thundershocks. Again, Pikachu actually shocked Ash all the time with Thundershock. He's still alive, somehow. But don't you worry, you got a lot of experience to draw on. I'll teach you plenty. Now let's share the survey court's wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon and the ZL button. Press down to open your Pokedex. What tasks actually have for that Pokemon? I know it's actually we've been researching the tasks to do how many Bidoof we caught. That's right, catching one isn't just enough. You need 2, then 4, then more and more. Bidoof? Bidoof! When it comes to time of battle in Pokemon, remember you can, for Captain Switching Wisdom, you actually have an item that is pressed out already with your Pokemon. Give it a try now. I'll go on ahead. I am not moving that. Five apricorn. Cool. Oh, it also earns cool. Bidoof. For this one, we need 3. Facing towards me. That was a waste. . I'll see you. That was a Bidoof. Did you appear back? Oh, whatever. There we go. Okay, then. And make them respawn again? Yeah, I actually want to go craft actually those Pokeballs back. There we go. I think you got it, but just gotta remember, don't forget to actually open your Pokédex when you're focused on a Pokemon. Check your research task for it. Just a ZL and then down. Try checking your task on the Starling next. One of your tasks is to catch a Starling without being spotted, right? For that task, try catching them actually while hiding in some tall grass. I'll go up ahead and catch up once actually you're finished with some. Freaking Bidoof. Wow. Because I didn't start that. Okay, there it goes. Very quietly. Yep, there it goes. There we go. Is that a crit catch or something? Oh, you. There we go, finally. Hey, a wormful! Level 3 wormful. Got it. Plus a apricorn. There we go. Wanted to catch one for myself. There you are, you little jerkwad. There we go. That's how you do it. What is this thing? Medical leak. Weasel! Oh no! I'm in battle! Leaf it! Ow! Aww! So adorable. There we go, 3. I recall Weasel. Around here, you can find Pokemon called Weasel. Yeah, we already got one. It's got an aggressive disposition. I already caught one. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, and just like Shinx, you'll need a battle to catch it. Taking energy dangerous to taking damage. If you're too much damage in a short time, Oh, you're in danger of blacking out. Well, if you're in danger, the edges of the screen turn red. Damage go away over time, but you won't be able to recover. You're actually still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. Take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, well, and black out. Of which, your research task of Weasel includes seeing it and use a certain move. First, that's when you're actually the move in battle. That's right. Some tasks require battling. Go on ahead and take care of actually some Weasel's research tasks. Talk to me. Come on, buddy. What a time for a crit! All of mud. That was a worthwhile experience. He actually still defeat pretty much a Starly. How did I switch out? There we go, Pokemon. And this is open wheel. Paralyzed, huh? Hello, Ponytas! Ponyta's aggressive? Oh. Oh, this one's aggressive. Hey, Ponyta. You got a fire type. Yeah, medical root. Another Wormful. Wait, what? What's attacking me? What? Oh, hi! How you doing? Going this way. Oh! Okay. Yeah. Ah, you jerk. Get electrocuted. Oh, I am severely taking damage here. You're doing quite well for yourself. Here, a little reward to keep up with me. Your own crafting kit. Crafting kit. Kit actually contains everything you might need for crafting, even if there is no workbench around. However, you can only use materials you have in your satchel. Your own crafting kit is actually from the key items pocket with your satchel. You craft items whenever you, wherever or whenever you like. However, unlike actually a workbench, you are only able to actually use just from your satchels. Be able to craft more items from your satchel can hold. So there's the limit on our satchels. Here's a recipe for potions too. Recipe for actually crafting potions from scratch. 1 ore bear, 1 medical leak. Crafting kit, you can actually craft items anywhere you use materials and you have it in your satchel. So long you got an apricorn and some cobblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an actually a orange berry and a miracle leak, you make a potion so you can actually kill your Pokemon. So how's go research? Cover your Pokedex will tell you if you're actually tasked or you're finished, you can report. Please report back to Professor Lamington once you actually got some research tasks good and done. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Damn it. You do that. There we go. Alright. This gyro is really hard to control. One more shinks. One more. Items? Good thing he's not water type yet. Grit dust. Oh, isn't it a crafting kit? You must actually listen actually attentively to actually Akari's teachings. Excellent work there, boy. Seems a good time to explain about survey reports. Rewards they offer. Earn money from survey reports. When you actually submit out survey reports, you will receive money based on actually levels and numbers of Pokemon you caught. You receive more money if you fill actually the certain conditions, such as actually catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check out the research task you completed thus far. Nice! I see. OC illuminating. I update your Pokedex with this new data. Carry out the research task by submitting survey reports. You raise actually the research levels of a Pokemon species. Actually raise Pokemon entries to level 10. That entry will consider actually complete, and you will have unlocked actually new details and information about that species. Complete the Pokedex. As you carry out tasks to complete the Pokedex entries for different species, you will gain actually species search points, which you can view actually on the cover of your Pokedex. Once you actually earn a certain number of points, you'll be able to actually move through actually the ranks of the Galaxy Exploration Team. So, we still need to catch a whole bunch of more Shinx. And we still need to defeat a lot more, too. Made some good progress on here. The research task, Silver Shadow. You believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report some good news to Captain Sicilian. It's time for you to earn yourself a star. Run, 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 run. Have you got a wormful you could give me? Here, take this one. Sure you want me to give up this Pokemon? Yeah. You already brought me one. Must be good as rumors say. I'd like to name this wormful right away. Now, I've been told wormful will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. It's a tough decision. Which of these actually is the best? Uatissa, Red, or Bungie? Butatissa. I like Butatissa too. I guess we both decided then. I shall rate Butatissa with a Spenceless Beautiful. Wait and see. Watch, it becomes actually a Dustox. Dazzling Honey. If you have progress to the report, I would judge it within less. Show me your Pokedex. Guys, we can make a mixtape. You made progress. You have earned yourself a star. With this, I officially attend your rank of first star of the Galactic Exploration Team. New rank! 1 star. You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey you or obey orders reliably in battle. Rewards you earn, your survey reports will be more generous now too. You have earned these as well. Before the recipes you need for crafting. Recipe for crafting heavy balls. 1 apricorn, 1 black tourmaline star. Crafting. Oh, I wish I had these in real time. 1 venison choke and 2 medical leaks. And that is a stranger like you fall from the sky and yet you flourish among us. Like this is a testament. Your native talent, work hard. Most people prefer actually when things are simple enough to be judged with the face of value alone. Improving your worth and moving up through the ranks, something anyone can understand. Keep it up, or keep at it. And even if you decide you did fall from the sky, people will be more willing to actually accept you. Working your way through ranks will also actually be a help. Make sure actually make a life of yourself here. The higher rank you will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Getting the work on the research task. For today, at least, you earn yourself actually a meal and the wallflower and a good night's rest. Also, the Cyndaquil in the back. No, Silver Shadow, my boy. I mean, actually, jolly good. Congratulations is in order. Well done for earning your first star in rank. Potato mochi tastes so much more better when you had it as something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our survey corps duties and requests from other folks here. Reminds me, have you already taken a request actually from the Barrier Guard? The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So a problem arises as Survey Corps gets the call to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for your help, you talk with them. While other requests need to be actually claimed from the backboard, I'll keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached actually a request recently? Man, I can't talk today. I'm all tongue-tied. Ricky? What was that about? About that, I was thinking maybe Silver Shadow can handle it for me. I was told a request of a skill of battling Pokemon, so... yes. That request came from actually Maya of the Diamond Clan. If I recall correctly. People of the Diamond Clan have actually lived here in the Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could actually establish a good relations, sure there would be actually much we can learn from them. Much we might learn from them, learn more about the local Pokemon. But we can decide all that tomorrow. For today, we should actually eat up and get some rest. Next day. Listen, you have a bit of time for this. I want you for your help. With. Alright. Sorry. I had a couple of things. Thank you. I'll be waiting at the training grounds then. If you caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to actually visit the pastures to check up your team. That might be a truthful. Special partial have arrived with your name on it. The modern jacket, the modern trousers, the modern shoes. What a precious gift. Please take good care of such fine attire. Thanks. In the pastures over here, right? Pastures houses actually many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here and change it to the party. You have some Pokemon you like to leave? Yeah. Let's hear. Go ahead and leave. Oh wait, that's already in the pasture. I have more diversity. Back to your survey work, then keep it up. That one lady. Okay, once it's... There we go. Hold? Thanks for coming. I know you're busy. Just rolling around the speed of sound here. Listen, I have an epiphany. That is? See, I got a partner of my own. We may not actually get along perfectly, but we got work together to help actually complete the Dex. Your partner? And yes, here's my partner, Pikachu. Kill that fire! When we were attacked by those Shinx, I got scared, afraid to handle battling as a... Since my partner refuses to listen to anything I tell him. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him. How to actually guide him in battle. Pika! But when I saw how you were actually work with your Pokemon work together, I realized we need actually to do more too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. Survey Corpse Akia, or Akira, and challenge you to a battle. Battle. I a jerk. Oh, come on! I say she can battle pretty well. There we go. There's the burn. Strong style. Interesting. But ineffective. Battle decided. You and your Pokemon seem to actually be completely in step with one another. Not really. Thank you for battling with us. I could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pichu and I finally understood one another. Let's keep working at it, okay, Pikachu? Gaga! That was wrong then. I'll try to work more as a team with my partner. Way you do. Doing Pikachu and I can actually bridge some gaps. Oh, by the way, the professor said actually some things about called types. Which apparently makes a difference on how your battle goes. It seems to be an electric type, for example. Type matchup. Both Pokemon and moves actually have types. The type matchup between actually a move and the target's Pokemon determines how much damage is taken. Moves can be super effective, not very effective, or completely ineffective. Here's some examples of type matchup. Fire beats grass, grass beats water, water beats fire. Simple. So you're the one that the recruit everyone's talking about. Again, it was a girl. My name is Azula. Ziazu. Captain of the security corps. I see you got some fight in you. Here I stopped by and give you what advice I could. Captain Zisu is the master of the ancient martial art. One of the specializing in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon truly master its moves, actually use them in different styles. On one hand, you can choose to actually deliver a move in the strong style. Move that deals more damage, but afterward, take for your Pokemon to act. The other hand, you can choose to unleash actually a agile style. Such a move that has less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. It's truly a forward available conditions. It might even actually get out moves before the opponent can act. Oh, excuse me. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves, in which actually right after giving a situation, direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Got it. Agile style and strong style moves. Once actually a Pokemon has mastered a move, you can actually use that actual move either in agile style or strong style by pressing actually the L or R button, or the left and right left or right button when selecting a move in the battle. Sometimes your Pokemon naturally master a move, unlock these extra styles by simply leveling up. Agile style reduces actually the power of moves, raises the user's action speed, uses more PP than usual. Strong style boosts the power of moves, lowers the user's action speed, uses more power points than usual. Oh, and one more thing, if you want to actually teach your Pokemon actually some powerful moves, just let me know. Louis' teaching should actually serve you well if you're actually against actually a tough Pokemon. Now, I suppose it actually is time to actually meet actually, yeah. Remember, I mentioned actually at the Wallflower that we could actually help with actually Mia's requests. I'm into a mere past the actually foot at Aspen Hill. You should come as well once actually you're ready your Pokemon team. Perhaps actually have actually learn move Zuzu. I'm gonna give everyone's name Raju wrong immediately, if you like. Here at the training ground, your Pokemon can actually master the moves or learn new moves. Hello there, the survey course recruit. Did you need something from me? On new moves. So you want to actually join a Pokemon and learn? Want me to tutor? How about a little Rowlet? And I have him learn False Swipe, Aerial Ace, Swift, Magical Leaf, and Rest. I think Aerial Ace actually is a lot better right here. And also Magical Leaf. False Swipe will probably be a lot better with actually catching some Pokemon. Okay, so we use money. Wait. What else can I do for you? I can't help you a Pokemon Master moves if it doesn't have a Seed of Mastery. What else can I do for you? I'm gonna catch you! Okay, let's see. Oh. You found actually you found blackout in the field. You may lose some of your items. However, players actually all over from the world can find your lost items and send them actually via through internet. This system is called Lost and Found. If you find actually a satchel that someone actually else lost, be sure to pick it up. The satchel you retrieve will be returned to its owner, MP, as a reward. MP can be exchanged for items at the trading post at Jubilee Village. Pick up a lost satchel whenever you find them, if you actually be able to actually get your hands on very special items. Holy crud! 18 items? Field, okay. And we all know about mystery gifts. Is there any currently? The fancy Komodo bombs and a baneful fox mask. There we go. So I'm assuming I can trade him with you. Here at the train post, you can exchange actually merit points for items and trade Pokemon with others. Feel free to stop by what you need. Want to trade Pokemon? Okay. There we go. There we go. Change move. For that, you know, it's actually pretty much learned. There we go. Run. And we're gonna go for 3 hours and then call it for a stream. Boo! Gosh! That actually did scare me. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyway. There's a secret to catching Pokemon, you see. And is it what I call it the secret backstrike tip? Putting a Pokemon on the backside with your Pokeball will actually surprise it and make it easier to catch, or giving you actually advantage as battle starts. Actually, we actually been doing this. If you actually are part of a survey corps now, working on creating a Pokedex, well, all are, might end up actually meeting every last Pokemon in the Dewey. You know, I'm already looking forward to the day you and Thanks, you freak. Caught 6. There we go. And I wasted a Pokemon. Strong style! Oh, that was not very strong. Oh, you baby. Oh, okay. So the spoiled apricorns is actually good for actually oh. Oh. Pfft. Ow. I just died. Leafage. There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. Can't let you pass unless you are a first. Oh, at your rank, you should be fine. Go on then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Over here! Maya, this is Silver Shadow. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me, if you knew. You're here, I assume you're prepared to be helped. I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You make Maya. I suppose you're might even actually know what a warden is. To Hisui. But such talk can't wait right now. I'd rather if we got straight to the point. I have a problem that it needs solving. The more important question is this. Do you feel confident to lead your Pokemon in battle? I do. Good to hear. That security course of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. Here's my partner, Munchlax. We're raised actually together like siblings. Val's on my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Manch. Manch. Battle. Ow! I don't have any fine type moves, which is a problem now. Ow! Ow! That doesn't help. My bad choice. Yep. Uh-oh. Never fear. Always prepared. There we go. Um, you really are one of the unusual galaxy buffoons if you were to defeat my partner. Well fun, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon battle for us. And I'll let you have these. You make actually all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? Should we actually prove to be useful materials? Chokes. Also called as the Morning Dew Bud. It is used as materials of crafting items and can restore vitality to a Pokemon that has fainted. You and your Pokemon fought well together, practically acted as one with them. Rather than like a legendary hero of old, when we tell stories of our children. I think you're indeed actually one for the job. See, someone is making a deal with an alpha Pokemon, causing trouble up ahead a Deal Trek height. A large, fearsome foe, like any alpha. But you'll overcome. You'll come, and won't you? To Deal Trek heights. Huh? More spam? Have actually where you have to go, isn't it? My, that's a curious sort of map. That one of your Galactus team conventions I keep hearing about. Generally, does seem actually to show the way to Deer Trek Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. We'll do great out there, I know it. Seems you're a great asset to actually the Survey Corps, a new one. So, before we continue, I must ask, you already know about actually the almighty Sinnoh? Wait, what now? You expect to allow me to actually stretch out the deep basics. The almighty Sinnoh steers all time. Says that we have been created the very universe. Power over time. Slowly this land of history was born in the process. By the time of grace of almighty Sinnoh, that Pokemon that lives thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are close descendants to the peace and settled here in to venerate the almighty Sinnoh. However, we have stolen away to long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human. It is a tale of old to be true. But there are still Pokemon here today in the Hisui, with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. It is our duty to sworn duty of wardens, like myself, to attend to those needs. The Pokemon that actually graces Deer Trek Heights is actually you. It is directly descended Pokemon that is blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, you may understand. Well, that was a adventure and a half right there. Frickatot. Ah, you. Yeah. Sweet, cherry berries. Oh, you're a Cricketot. Wait. I can collect wood? Not. Hmm. Here's the Kricketot. Oh, hello. How you doing? Aquajet. I think that'll be it for today. So, as soon as I figure out how to save... There we go. We're gonna end it off right there. Anyway, make sure to actually pretty much well, come by next time. We're gonna play some other stuff. Mostly it's gonna be probably Splatoon. But, to remember, I have a YouTube channel. Sometimes, I only do recordings if I'm actually part with my team for the Splatoon League. And remember, I am part of the PSL. So, I shall see you all next time, or sooner, when I play Splatoon 2 on Saturday at 5 p.m. Remember to stay unique. See ya!